Well, folks, more nails yet again in Intel's coffin. They already had mass layoffs still going on, and now even something even more serious is occurring on the executive level. Let's get into this. Hey everyone, it's by Lot Tech back again with some more tech news. Hope you're having an awesome day. Now, we already know Intel is going down the drain, and now recently it started doing mass waves of layoffs with their employees. I feel really bad for those employees that have been with Intel for a lot of years. And hopefully they treat them well with like some sort of severance package or something with these massive thousands and thousands of layoffs. Now, in addition to that, we already know they're again knocked about on the server side and the desktop side by AMD. And since the whole 14th gen melted situation and the failure or flop that was the Ultra series, they already have been getting a short end of the stick for the last couple of years. So now to put more nails in Intel's coffin, their Xeon division, people that deal with their Xeon chips and servers, their chief executive that's only been in that position for 8 months now, not even a full year, is already resigning, y'all. So now if all these employees get laid off and this person who voluntarily resigned after only being there for 8 months, I could just imagine everyone else that haven't been touched yet as far as getting fired have been uneasy knowing that a high level executive is voluntarily resign. That could only mean that maybe more executives potentially can resign as well, or maybe Intel gonna start laying off executive level people following suit for this person that voluntarily resign. I don't know. I just know it's really bad. Intel is not. I really wish Intel wasn't going this side, but it looks like they haven't gotten their footholds yet. Even though they had their practice and had us stuck on quad core for ages, they helped keep the space for CPUs more competitive, because then if there's only one player in the CPU space, it's going to be a big monopoly, and then that person might get too complacent, seeing that they have no competition, aka AMD, and then they're going to probably start not caring and things start going downhill. That's how usually dominoes usually fall, when there's not enough competition in particular spaces. Now, for everyone's sake, especially us budget consumers, and fellow enthusiasts alike, I really hope for our sake that Intel gets a foothold and not keeps getting knocked down, whether it's getting people terminated or executives leaving to go somewhere else. I just don't want to see such a company that has been a staple for ages in the CPU space just to go downhill. And hopefully their new CEO has some sort of plan in mind following these layoffs that he's doing, and he put some plan together to make a full comeback so that the space is not left with only one CPU manufacturer. So fingers crossed, y'all, that Intel gets itself their act together and that they start actually making proper products again, both on the CPU space and the GPU space. Now, I don't know if I saw this article, just stumbled across it just browsing on, I believe it was Tech Power Up, and it was either Tech Power Up or Tom's Hard, one or two, can't remember. I'll leave the article link below so you can look at it at your own leisure. It went into way more details on politics regarding the resignation of the chief lead architect for the Xeon division. But I'm not the only one that feels that they need to get themselves back stable again, so we're not left with like the hole in the bag, so to speak, as far as prices get out of the hand because there's no competition. Y'all, let me know in the comments below if you're just as uneasy as I am feeling with all these layoffs happening on Intel's side, being that they haven't even recovered prior to the layoffs that they're doing, and now they're one of their head executives left on one of their OG biggest departments when they were popping off in the service space. Y'all, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts on this, and do you also wish that Intel can get their act together so we can stay having competition in the CPU and GPU space? Until then, this is by Lock Tech signing out.